All right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on this great episode of your favorite political talk show, The Truth with Ben Jokes. Now, for those who pretend not to know what the APC represents in this country, the time has come for them to know. We were all in this country just a few years ago when Tinubu was in the media calling for a revolution against the Jonathan regime. That is one of the paper reports on your screen there. And after then, he moved with Buhari to organize a heavy protest against Jonathan in Ojota, Lagos. Today, Nigerians are going through an economic situation that is 10 times worse than what we had under Jonathan, and the APC is trying to stop Nigerians from protesting. So, anyone who does not know that the APC intends to completely keep Nigeria, her people, and her constitution under their feet in an oppressive hold while they plunder the resources, it is time for you to know. And whether or not Nigerians are going to accept to be slaves in our own fatherland, it is time for us to ascertain that. APC have come up with several tricks to try to stop Nigerians from starting a nationwide protest come July 29th. But all their tricks have failed, and now they are coming out boldly to issue a subtle threat to Nigerians. And while issuing this threat, they gave themselves away. We now know how they are planning to use hoodlums, thugs, and bandits to hijack the protest. But Nigerians from every part of the nation blasted them and maintained that they would go ahead with the protest regardless of all the threats of the APC. Before I show you their warning, their threats, and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this heartbreaking update. While Nigerians are suffocating due to the hardship and poverty and squalor, the hopelessness in the land, here is the mood in Aso Rock. It shows completely that we are on a totally different frequency. See, Tinubu finally gets over 150 billion Airbus A330 Presidential Jet aircraft spotted in France with Nigerian tail registration. Bola Tinubu's administration has acquired a luxury Airbus A330 aircraft for presidential use, despite criticism from various sources. According to Empowered Newswire, the aircraft is currently in France and has been spotted at an advanced stage of preparation. The plane has been assigned a tail registration that features the seal of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It was reportedly ready for delivery. The aircraft in question is an ACJ 330-200 VPCAC registered as 5NFGA. It features a bedroom with an ensuite bathroom at the front, followed by an office and a conference and dining room. It also has an airline-style first class and economy seating at the rear. Reporters on June 28 reported that the Nigerian government planned to spend over 150 billion naira on a new presidential jet, a move that sparked controversy. The proposed expenditure comes under scrutiny as the nation grapples with economic challenges and record inflation. The A330 combines new generation engines, aerodynamic and other improvements to deliver even more comfort and efficiency. Designed for highly demanding VIP and private markets, the aircraft delivers top-end luxury, comfort, and range. You heard that. While Nigerians are looking for food to eat, struggling for survival, the man who put them in that state has bought a jet of 150 billion naira for comfort and range. And as soon as this update dropped, some of his supporters came into the comment section to cry, to weep that this is not what we expected. We expected it to stand for the people and obedience. Took to the comment section and began mocking them. This tweet here by Oluwasegun says, "We should be very angry with this from someone that can't pay subsidy, from someone that can't pay minimum wages, for someone that asks us to sacrifice and bear the hardship. But no, on your mandate we stand. My liege, spend more, carry mommy go Maldives. Go chop life, all expenses will be paid by hungry Nigerians. Oh, and Irunaya here says, Tinubu till 2031. May this new plane favor me and my family. Amen. And Oluwafemi here says, he reached Tinubu turn. He outshined his predecessors. Akombi, master strategist. At last, we see what you are using money for. It doesn't matter if we are hungry. Whenever we see the plane fly over our heads, it will fill us up. Oh, and Oluwafemi Israel Ayobami said, he just knows how to spend money. Very creative man. Keep spending, my G. And this tweet here says, now everyone will understand why the protest is inevitable. And this takes me to the next update, where the APC issued a threat to Nigerians. Now, let me show you a video of Tinubu threatening INEC when he was in the opposition. See the video.
Today, mark the first warning signal to INEC as an institution. They do not represent the interests of Nigerians. They are all compromised electoral officers. They have committed many criminal offenses by rigging elections against Nigerians.
You saw that. He said that was the first warning signal to INEC who rig elections. APC protesters stormed INEC office and they were saying that to INEC. Today, the APC is coming out to threaten protesters, trying to warn them of protest. Look at how the papers reported it. Stop planned nationwide protest against Tinubu government. APC warns Nigerians. The North Central All Progressive Congress Forum has warned against plans by some groups and individuals to organize a nationwide protest against the administration of Bola Tinubu. The forum said such decision would be counterproductive and harmful to the progress of the country at this moment, calling on the organizers to have a rethink and retrace their steps. The forum's chairman, Alhaji Saleh Madong Zazaga, who addressed newsmen on Monday in Jos, the Plateau State capital, said those calling for the protest ought to observe the situation in the country and have a sound judgment before taking any decision. Zazaga said Tinubu was trying his best to reposition the country on the path of growth, urging Nigerians to support him rather than distract the administration in the name of any protest. He said those calling for the protest are not doing so for the love and progress of the country, but for their own selfish reasons and to score cheap political points, adding that many of them were being sponsored by enemies of the country and the government. Meanwhile, the chairman strongly sent a note of warning to the protesters not to contemplate staging the protest in the North Central region because of the challenges currently bedeviling the region. According to him, the region and the North generally is going through security challenges which the president is trying tirelessly to solve. He said, therefore, any protest in the region can be hijacked by hoodlums to cause mayhem and threaten lives and properties of law-abiding citizens. That is their plan. The issue of kidnappings, banditry, and other criminal activities the region is going through over the years is already overwhelming on the region, and it cannot afford to have another restiveness added to it. Besides, protests in parts of the region and the north often take ethno-religious dimension, which also culminated into killings of one another between Christians and Muslims. These are the things they are trying to do during the protest. That is what they plan to turn the protest into. So it is APC's plans that this man is dishing out now. It was the same thing they did during the EndSARS protest. Brought in, hoodlums to begin destroying people's shops in Lagos, and they claimed it was protesters doing it. But look at how Nigerians reacted. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet here by Olalekan Abimbola says, "It is our fundamental human right. The same way you unseated Goodluck Jonathan in 2015, in the same way you will leave power in 2027. APC, criminal party." And Sadiq Ibrahim here says, APC should know that it is the right of Nigerians to protest against any unpopular government policy and programs. You can't deny people their rights. And Yinka here says, and why should people not protest? Didn't APC protest during PDP? Is the economic situation now not worse than it was at that time? Far worse, 10 times worse even. And this tweet here by Umar Tahir says, nobody can deny Nigerians from exercising their constitution-given right. That is it. The right to protest is in the constitution. And this tweet by Datist of Kaduna says, APC is adding pepper to the injuries. Better keep quiet. That is it. You get these northerners angrier. The same thing you did, you're about to be paid in your own coin. And Idris here says, APC warns Nigerians, go better for those APC and their leaders. And Aliyu Karami says, we will not stop because it is the only way that we can express our anger to this very wicked APC government. Chai! Olatunji here says, APC the evil establishment, go better for all of them. And this tweet here by Sadiq says, did official APC Nigeria ever tell federal government truth regarding the hardship masses are facing? Now that people want to fight for their right instead of APC to find solutions to the issues on ground, rather they are busy warning Nigerians as if we are in a military regime. Shame on you. What is the difference? What is the difference? Essentially, they are not looking out for your own good. On several locations, force has been used. The only difference is uniform. Buhari used force to disperse NSAS protesters. So what are we talking about? But one thing I believe is that there is power in number and there is power in unity. The reason why the political class have held Nigerians hostage for so long is because Nigerians have refused to unite. And that is why I propose strongly that the Southeast will distance themselves from this protest for a very long time. Let those other parts of Nigeria that have united, to allow leaders to continue to loot the treasury, let them go ahead with the protest. Because when the Southeast joins from the beginning, what the government will say immediately, you heard this man's speech. He said some people that are being paid by some politicians or some people that are doing it for their own selfish interest. There is hunger in the land. There's widespread insecurity. All the sufferings of the people mean nothing to him. He's pretending as if he's not saying those things. He knows. But this is what they hide under. They hide under ethnicity. That's why the Southeast will stay away. They will have nothing to hide under. They cannot call it an Igbo protest again. So let other regions in the country wake up. Let them stand up. Let them unite. And, all the conditions are being written down. Write out all the things you want. How much you want a liter of fuel to sell for. How much you want the minimum wage to be. Several other things. Spell them out and begin protesting until the government meets those demands. That is how you protest. They did it under Jonathan, and Jonathan dropped petrol price. I think after like day 6 or day 7 of the protest, Jonathan succumbed and he dropped petrol price. The people won eventually, and the people will win now if they can do it unitedly and committedly. Anyway, make I leave am here. Make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here. So don't go away. Don't go away.